till I need another piece. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placing.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Deontay Harris. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. This is Shepard on the catch. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Second drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Harris returning. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Gone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's caught. It's James Washington. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
Again, Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Goff's throw hauled in by Washington. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.